of us teaching is to wake you brothers and sisters up to who you are in the Bible. You are known in the Bible as the Israelites that the Bible talks about. When you open up the Bible and you read in the Bible, you're reading about your forefathers and foremothers. You're not reading about other people. You're reading about yourself. You're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. The greatest book that was ever put on this planet. And whose history doesn't record? You blacks and Hispanics. But you have not been taught that. So we're out here to dispense this information to you. That's what our job is. We're not out here for a show. We're not out here to sing and dance and entertain you. We're here to give you God's word. Because our people have been taught lies on the Bible.
I can tell they jealous, ain't nothing they can tell us. They say I'm overzealous, hell no, you just rebellious. Put these heathens up in fetters, remember how they did us. Oh no, I can't forget it, we gon' make their ass regret it. I've been holding on to wisdom, ever since I met her. We got it, endeavor, I want this forever. Lord, forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Gotta gather up together, these commandments make us better. Bread of adversity, water of affliction. Look at our conditions, had to get it out the trenches. But them teachers on the streets, we gotta build our people's spirit up. Sin, I had to give it up. Feel like I done did too much, so I go harder for the Lord. I can never do enough, so I just keep doing more. What the hell you waiting for? You know the rules, what you say you gotta prove. When we're blameless, we can't lose. Life or death, you gotta choose now.
We are here to show you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who you are according to the Bible.
That's right.
We're here to give you the Bible and only the Bible. Read what you got.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever thing were written aforetime, were written for our learning.
So he's saying the Bible was written for us to learn from. This is what governs us. The Bible, that is why it was written for us. Read.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
So that's where our hope is in the scriptures. Because God say, keep my commandments and live. This is what makes us live, the commandments of the Bible. Read what you got. We wanted 2 Corinthians 10 and 5. We are here to show you how to keep the laws of God, so we can make it out of this hellhole and make it into the kingdom. That's the whole purpose of us being out here, to show you how to make it to the kingdom. Only way we're going to make it is through the word of God, doing what he told us to do. What got us in this, why he sent us into slavery? Because we disobeyed his commandments.
Right.
Read.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 5. Casting down the imagination.
What do you mean by casting down imagination? All those wicked things that you was taught in the world. Like breaking the Sabbath day. Not marrying your women. Being a father to your kids.
Right.
Those are the things he's talking about. Read on.
And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God.
So what go against God? Breaking his commandments, which is sin.
Right.
Sin is what gets us into trouble. Give me sin. Then we're going straight to Deuteronomy. Sin. We got to quit breaking God's laws, because that's why he sent us into slavery, because we're a hard-headed and rebellious people.
Yes.
We don't want to do nothing God said, but we'll do what this world say do. The world say break his Sabbath. Everybody the Sabbath day. This is the Lord day. He said, keep it holy. Read.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgressive also the law.
Sin is breaking of the laws. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
That's what sin is, breaking God's law. So now, how do we come out of slavery? If we broke his laws and he sent us into slavery, what we got to do to come out of slavery? Keep his commandments. Go to Deuteronomy 28. 15.
I got you.
He said, keep my commandments and live. So we have to do what the Bible said do. Why is it that we don't do what the Bible said do, but we do what every other religion say do? Religion say you ain't got to keep the laws no more. Show me that in the Bible. Show me that in the Bible where we don't have to keep God's laws. Because he showed you what's going to happen to you if you break his law, because we're in captivity today. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
Some of his commandments.
All his commandments.
Just the one them wicked pastors say do.
To do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said, if we don't keep his commandments, we're going to be cursed. How do you know if we cursed? How do you know? Anybody got any questions? We welcome you to come over and ask questions. We want you to come and ask questions so we can give you the biblical understanding of why we curse. Bruh, right here in the street, you know why we curse? Me and you a little older. We've been around a while. Me and you kind of up in age. Come over for a minute. Chop it up with us for a minute. Only need 5 minutes. 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes. Come on over and chop it up with us. Give me Deuteronomy, go to 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we cursed in every city in the United States of America.
That's right.
You go to Chicago, we curse. Why? Everybody in the hood killing each other. You go to New York, same thing. LA, same thing. Mississippi, same thing. We are cursed in every city in America. Not only in America, in Europe, we cursed. Understand all the UK. Oh, you see it in the UK right now. When the war went on, they told the blacks, y'all last to get up out of here.
Right.
Y'all last to get on the bus. That's a curse.
Right.
That's a curse. You curse because why? You got to live paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck. You are cursed. You are cursed. That's why he said, keep my commandments and live. Once we learn how to keep his commandments, we can come up out of this hellhole. Understand what the Bible is telling us. Read what you got. No, go to 32. Because what happened to us? Something had to happen to us in order for us to be cursed. Why did God send us into slavery? Read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and feel with longing for them all the day long.
So God said our sons and daughters shall be given into another people. Back then, when we got off of those slave ships, they divided the families. They sent the husband to Tennessee, the wife and the daughter to New York. That's separation. Divide and conquer. Let's bring that up to date. What'll happen if you ain't taking care of your kids at home? What's the name? DS? What's the name of that little thing? DS what? CPS? Child Protective, whoever they are. You know who they are. They coming to get your kids. So what happened? If you don't keep the commandments, somebody call and say, hey, they mistreating their kids over there. So them people come and take your kids. Right. You go to court. You never get them back. Right. So the scriptures say our sons and daughters shall be given into another people. That's what happened to us. Why? Because we are hard-headed, rebellious people. Give me 48. We are hard-headed, rebellious people. Read.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
God said we're going to serve our enemy. God said this. We're going to serve our enemy. Read.
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Who sent our enemies against us?
The Lord shall sin against thee.
So God sent our enemies against us. God did this. Why? We're supposed to be the greatest people on the planet. Why did God say, hey, bro, why God send those people against us? Why did God, somebody come up and talk to him. We want you to come and ask questions. Why did God send the enemies against us, which is the other nations? Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. In hunger. Give him a flyer. Give him a flyer, man. Get a brother a flyer. Because we broke his what? Commandments, right? So that's why we're in slavery. Hold on, get on out the truck. Boy, get on out. But I don't want you to drive out. We're gonna chop it up. Huh?
I got knowledge too.
You got knowledge? Well, come on out then. You got knowledge?
Just lead it right, bro. It's gonna be bad.
We're gonna do whatever this Bible say. That's what we're gonna do. It ain't no. We're gonna do what God said do. We gonna do what God said do. We're not all about all that talk, man. We want to do what this book say do. Yeah. Well, why you ain't out there teaching then?
Lead it right.
Why you ain't out there teaching?
I got kids, I do things.
What, man? All right, whatever. All right. Read what you got, bro.
In hunger.
In hunger. Who do we get our food from? Who do we get our food from? Yeah, he just broke the Sabbath day. You understand what I'm saying? God said he's going to send our enemies against us for the simple fact the Negro don't want to do what God said do.
That's right.
He don't want to do nothing God said do. You know what? Because they hate God.
Right.
That's what it is. Read, bro.
In thirst.
In thirst. You get thirsty. Hey, bring that brother over here, man. Bring that brother over here. Noah, bring that brother over here, man. Bring him over here. He said in thirst. Who we get our water from? Our enemies. You got water coming into your house. You don't pay that bill. Who coming to turn that water off? Your enemies, not your friends. You thirsty? You want to go in this BP to get you something to drink? Or go in this chicken place over to get you something to drink? You getting it from your enemies. This is who God said he sent against us. Read.
1 minute.
I got you.
In nakedness.
The clothes on your back. Who make those? They say made in Taiwan, made in China. You don't understand what I'm saying? We don't produce we pick the cotton, but we don't produce no clothes. What's up, bro? What's your name, bro? Tony.
Well, yeah.
You believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible?
Yes, sir.
You believe in Jesus Christ? What color is Jesus Christ, Tony?
Black.
He black. All praise. You know what, Tony? He look just like you.
That's right.
He looks exact. Give me that. Give me Revelation. He look just like you, Tony. Stay right here. I want to show you something. Have you ever read what color Christ is in the Bible? Never? Well, you finna get taught today. How old are you, Tony? You don't mind me asking. 76. Wow, man, that's an astonishment to be here that long and not know who Christ, the color Christ is. You know it, but you never read it. You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to read it and give you the understanding about it. Stay right here, Tony. Read what you got. Start at 1.
Revelations 1:1. The revelations of Jesus Christ.
Revelation is the meaning of reveal. Reveal what Jesus Christ looked like. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Drop down to 10.
Verse 10. I was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
So John the Revelator was in the spirit on the Lord's day, which is the Sabbath day, which is today.
Right.
Read.
And heard behind me.
So he heard behind him. Let's say if I'm over there and I call you Tony, what you gonna do? You gonna turn around, right? You gonna see him calling you, right? Read on, bro.
A great voice as a trumpet.
So he heard a great voice behind him as a trumpet. That was loud, wasn't it? Come on.
Verse 11. Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book.
So he told John, what you see, I need you to write this down. I need you to write this down because this demon right here was going to show up one day. Look at this right here. This demon was going to show up. Because Christ ain't this color, is he? Huh? Drop down to 13, read on.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, which one of these got candlesticks? Which one of these pictures got 7 candlesticks? He said in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, come on, read on.
One like unto unto the Son of Man.
Say, one like unto the Son of Man. Read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So he had a long garment on back then. They wore long garments all the way down to their feet, and they wore sandals. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And girded about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Take your head off, Tony. What you got left? No, don't put it back on. Covering the scriptures coming out, you ain't supposed to have nothing covering your head. That's right. But he said the hair on his head was white like wool. It was white in color, woolly in texture.
Right.
You feel that on the side of your head, Tony. What that's wool? Huh? That's wool? That's wool, ain't it? He said, gotcha.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Which one of these got the white woolly hair, Tony? What color is his eyes? Red. What color is his eyes over here? Do we got any white woolly hair over here anywhere? So that's another strike on him, right? Okay, read.
And his feet.
Now we looking at his feet, because back in the day, we wore sandals. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass, Tony? Brass, not grass. Brass. It's a derivative of brown. It's brown. You know how you get those brass medals in the Olympics? You get the gold, the silver, then the bronze. That bronze is brown, right? That's what color he's talking about. Read on.
As if they burn in a furnace.
So they burnt that brass in a furnace. If you burn anything, if you burn some toast, what color's gonna come out? If you burn some rice, what color's gonna come out? So read on.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
So Christ was what color, brother, man? What color was Christ? So did this scripture identify which one of these? That one over there. All praises, Tony. Hey, Tony, you all right, man. You all right.
To scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.